What's up, y'all? I'm your host, Richie.
I'm your host, Win Flint.
And welcome to the Jones and Four Flick Movie Podcast.
Yes, sir. And we are here to talk about a few. Well, it's a Halloween episode, as you saw with the intro there.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about Welcome to Derry. Scream 7 trailer just came out. And we're also going to be talking about the Stranger Things 5 trailer that just came out.
Yeah. So we're actually recording this on Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
So when this does drop, there will be the new episode of It that premieres.
Yeah.
But we're going to be covering the first episode.
Right. We're just covering the first episode of Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to start with
I say
Welcome
so,
to Derry?
man. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
it's the one I'm most excited to talk about just because there's a lot. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm most excited to talk about a lot of these
yeah.
topics here.
The other two things are fresher, so it would
For
make
sure.
sense to start with It. It's been out for like a week.
Yeah, more to talk about for sure. And it's a full episode as opposed to a trailer.
Yeah.
Now, It Welcome to Derry is taking place 27 years before the cycle that he had with the 1988 kids in the movie.
Yeah.
Produced.
You could say It, the movie.
Right. It, the movie, I believe is directed by the same, at least the first episode is directed by Andy Muschietti.
Yep.
Produced by the same, his wife, I forget.
So apparently that's his sister.
Oh, it's his sister. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it
because
was
they
his
have
wife.
a It podcast
Okay.
now. Because HBO does that with like every show that they have like an after podcast.
Like,
And I
yeah,
was
with,
listening. They said the brother sister duo. So I was like, oh well, shit. Okay, I thought that was his wife too. My bad.
I mean, I had no other reason to believe,
You know?
I guess, either side, but man,
Shout outs to them.
I thought it was
though.
on like some Deborah Snyder type of thing.
Right. Shout outs to
Or
them.
even,
No.
Robert Downey Jr.'s wife. She's a known producer. Oh, that's dope. So it's almost like a Billie Eilish situation of like her brother.
Right.
Dynamic
Right.
duo. So,
Took me a sec to catch on there.
you know, he whatever. Yeah, this episode was really good. I think it was a solid start to what's to come. Is taking place in 1962, I believe. So I guess 27 years or quote unquote 26 years or really 27, whatever. He'll be in the 1988 version, but we're not there yet. We're in 1962. So,
Yep.
I mean, my first impressions of the episode were, to me, top tier It stuff. We're not. I don't think we're gonna see Pennywise by the looks of things and by what Andy himself is saying.
Yeah.
I don't think we're really gonna see quote unquote Pennywise the clown.
Right.
A
He's the main
lot.
event.
Right, but I do think once we get to him, it might be worth the wait. At least that's what I'm choosing to believe.
Better be. Yeah.
Yeah,
They do it right.
So we start with what seems to be what we think is going to be the brand new set of kids, and I won't even talk about those characters because, spoiler alert.
Which great job by the marketing and
Great
everything
job.
leading up to the show. The posters had all them kids on there.
Also, the two kids that were like already friends that apparently like were paid to go to I forget the kids who Pennywise
Maddie?
kills Maddie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maddie pretends to like go to Maddie's birthday party or gets paid to go to his birthday party or whatever, which I'm sure we'll see a flashback of that definitely. I think those two characters were really interesting, and they were very bold to kill them off. Again, spoiler alert.
Right. They were definitely, the tall one was Richie-esque.
Yeah.
Kind of that vibe. Like,
Joking all the time, not really caring about other people, kind of selfish. And
yeah. They were definitely like the archetypes there of the Losers Club.
I
Just
feel like that was on purpose.
definitely on purpose.
To
But
just be like, this ain't that, and then he kills most of all of them.
yeah.
I really like the actress who plays what seems to be the main girl.
Right. I'm trying to remember what they called her. Her name's Lily, right?
I think it's Lily, yeah.
But there was something like they bully her at school because of her dad died at the factory.
Yeah, her dad like died at
Looney,
Looney Lily.
something like that.
Looney, yeah, some Looney, something, because they say she's crazy.
Yeah.
Because she takes like medication.
Maybe
and
it's
stuff,
Luna.
and
Maybe her name is Luna.
Looney Luna, I think it is.
Something like that. Sounds a little better, don't it, than Lily?
Yeah, that character is dope. Her acting, great. The end shot, great with the arm, her holding the arm of the other girl.
Yep.
Which will definitely be some type of trauma that Pennywise plays on in the future, I'm sure. But yeah, honestly, solid start. I'm just excited for what's to come.
Yeah.
You know, I've been reading up on some things, you know, digging deep into that insane lore that, if I'm being real,
yeah.
I only want to dig deep so far.
Right.
Because a lot of this shit is like getting into some other shit.
Pretty wackadoo. What did you say?
It's yeah, pretty wackadoo. Pretty kooky.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Wacko.
Yeah, wacko. A little kooky.
No, but strong start. Strong start.
Definitely.
Good just to be back in the It world, honestly. Like, it's been away long enough to where it's like, it feels good to be back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Feels good to be back.
Like you said, the acting was on point from the kids.
Yeah.
Do you think, real quick, 100%, do you think Maddie is dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a situation with Georgie of like he's using.
Well, at least we saw Georgie get arm bit off and dragged in. Like, all we saw was that pacifier like fly out the window. So I'm just curious. It's just like, okay, all right.
Dead. Like, what else are we doing?
I don't know, man. You know,
if you kill these,
I could see them doing a little thing like
kill.
Maddie ends up being like some character that maybe was in like that lived or something, some crazy stuff like that.
I don't want to see that.
Right.
Especially after you killed so many of the other kids in the intro episode. I don't want to see, it turns out he's alive. That's lame.
He might be.
That to me is shitting on the first one.
How so? Because
the whole movie they're trying to figure out, is he alive? No, I believe he's alive. No, he's dead. He's dead. He literally punches the character we were just talking about who like would joke a lot and became a comedian down the line, played by Bill Hader. Richie. His he punched Richie because he was like, no, he's dead. And he got mad at that. But then at the end they realized Richie's dead.
Yeah, we saw that boy get ate. All I'm saying is horror 101, movie 101, you don't see the body.
I just think in this case, I get what you're saying. I just think that would be a grave mistake. Especially after killing off the entire first group, basically. As opposed to two kids who were, one, if I'm being real, if we go to the lower tip, had the little turtle bracelet, which plays into the whole. I know he hates the turtle, bro.
Trash.
But the Manchurian or whatever.
Didn't Georgie have a turtle in his room? Why he get ate? So if all I got to do is just bring a little turtle souvenir with me, I'm good.
I don't think it's as simple as that, but I think that, and if I'm being real, I don't even think the people that talk about this character truly know what he's actually doing, other than quote unquote psychically helping them, which I don't know what that really means, but I like the idea of like an opposite of like damn near pure good and order trying to balance this chaos entity essentially that's terrorizing this town and has been doing it for generations. So I would like to think that, especially where he comes from, there would be something to try to counteract what he is in his existence and just in general. But
it's way too much.
Like I said, that gets to the.
It gets to the I fell asleep part.
If I'm being real, it's better used as a, because he was saying before the pod that like he was like, if I see the turtle, I'm out, and I'm like, if I'm being real, the turtle can't. At least from what I know, I'm the Manchurian turtle expert now.
Fucking turtle right now.
Right. But he can't manifest himself in the same way that Pennywise can. And it's said to be that he's like a complete opposite of what Pennywise is, so he wouldn't have any similar abilities. So I'm cool with that. Y'all literally won't show the actual turtle. Now, if you do, I might pop for it, wrestling terms, but I might go crazy for it a little bit. But if I'm being real, I don't want to see that because it's too. We're doing too much. I like the turtle bracelet, what it might signify, what it might not. I like that. I like the ambiguity of it all. I don't like when they actually concrete be like, this is what it is, because
Bingo.
the whole foundation of what it was to me is that you don't know what the fuck he is.
Right.
He's just a clown because it's like, you know, maybe it's this reason, maybe it's that reason. Maybe he wants to lure the kids. Maybe he just enjoys being a clown. Maybe he wants to whatever. But I never want a actual concrete answer of why he's a clown or like why. I mean, I kind of want a concrete answer of like why, and we can get into that, like why he even can be beaten. But what were your first impressions of the first episode? And then we can,
like I said, I liked it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't really too much I didn't like. I liked the little callbacks to the first with the voices in the drain.
Yeah.
I thought the kills were on point. The little CGI baby thing was, it's all right. You know, it's not stuff like that's not scary to me, at least. You know, it's crazy to see, you know, a little mutated baby, but you know, it's just like, okay, I get it. We're gonna do a lot of like, you're not gonna actually see Pennywise. He's gonna be taking different forms and be different stuff. So I'm assuming we'll get different forms in like every episode, probably.
And that's the thing, and this is the last thing I'll say, and that's the thing about Pennywise is like, sometimes he's not scary because he's not like catering to your individual fear.
Right.
He's catering to whoever he's preying on individual fear. And sometimes that's just not scary to me.
Right.
Like a mummy in the old movies, none of that shit was really scary. The only thing that was actually scary was the clown.
Right.
But again, I mean, like you said, the CGI baby, could have been kept, but I get what they were going for. They were trying to kind of showcase the perfect family to this kid who has a broken family, and how that's can be thwarted and warped and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, we won't give a rating.
Preying on his desires.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we need to give a rating. We'll give a rating once we do the season.
But
review.
it was a strong start, like I said. They came out swinging.
Yeah.
The general consensus that I've seen online is that people enjoyed it. It was the number 3 all-time, I think, debut show for Max, I believe they said, HBO Max. So
that's a good sign.
Right behind The Last of Us, obviously number 1 being House of the Dragon, but
yeah, that's a good sign though. I mean,
exactly.
Because what they plan on doing for every season is going back 27 years. So for them to
3
do
season
that,
plan, they said.
So for them to do that, they're going to have to be greenlit. And for them to have to be greenlit, they're going to need the viewership. And that seems to be what they got so far. So I'm just excited to see what they go forward with. But, I guess we can move on to some other topics that we got here. Scream 7 to be one of them. Scream 7 trailer just came out. What are your thoughts? You're more of a Scream guy than me.
Right.
I should say, simply because you've seen more of the movies than me. I think I've only seen 1. And then all the way to like 4, maybe, and then 5 and 6.
I mean, we saw 6 in the theater, so you definitely saw that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I've mostly just seen the newer ones.
Okay, right.
Real. But the new ones kind of follow, as far as you can tell, they kind of followed up the same kind of twists and turns that would be in those earlier movies.
Yeah, the newer ones were, I feel like they're kind of mixed. Among the fan base.
Would you say they're like the Disney Star Wars of Scream, or is it
no, I wouldn't.
It's
not nearly like that. It's just obviously like with Scream 5, they started with the new cast with Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera, so they started like introducing a newer main character. She still had Sydney, but she was more of a supporting character. So, and then obviously, you know, the character Sam Carpenter is Billy's daughter. So it almost was like in Scream 5, we're moving away from Sydney's story and we're kind of making like a Billy story. Like we're going into Billy's family, more of his history, dealing with his kids. So
going down that path a little bit.
Yeah, so I feel like already there, it's kind of getting it. Then obviously Sydney wasn't even in Scream 6. And then you got the elephant in the room with the whole controversy. They fired Melissa Barrera. Jenna Ortega left.
Right.
So
now they literally got to bring out the big guns.
Right. And you got like, half of the fandom is like, we stand with Melissa Barrera. We not messing with this movie.
Yeah, I can see that. I wonder how this movie will go. But that's all to say. What are your first impressions of it?
For the trailer?
Just content wise.
Hold on, I'm trying to get my camera back in action. It's a little blurry. As far as the trailer, I wasn't blown away.
No.
But it was a teaser. It was the first little look at this movie. So
it felt fresh.
I don't know if it felt fresh. It felt like it's just another Scream movie.
You notice I said it with a question mark.
Yeah, like, I'm going to be real. Like, obviously I've been excited for the movie. I'm going to be excited for the movie. We got Sydney back.
I know why I felt fresh. Because this killer doesn't seem to be like trying to really, I mean, they say it, but like, at least from what they're telling us, it doesn't seem to be like this. He's not trying to play games, or
right.
They're not trying to play games.
Right. He's like, I'm not hiding this time. He's burning down the house.
Right.
Stumacher's house, which as soon as the trailer started, I'm over here like, why is this house even still around? Multiple people have been murdered in this house. This would not be an Airbnb. Like, maybe it could, low key, it could be like that is some shit someone would do, but at the same time, no. Like,
but yeah, like it's a bit too
campy. It's just too like,
it's a bit too meta because it's not.
It just didn't make sense. Multiple murders have happened in this home.
Nobody's going there. But then again,
well, no, there would be a lore. Because they were coming, they were messing with. I could see horror freaks wanting to go to that house, spending the night in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people out there that are infatuated with real killers and stuff like that. All them people,
I mean, yeah, but
would do
it
stuff
seems
like
to
that.
be the setup for that is the people that come there get killed, unless that was the first time that happened.
Right. It probably wasn't though. Like, I don't think people there get like it's an Airbnb. So like. That's what they said.
You feel me? Like, I just don't want it to be like, we're investigating these killings of the Airbnb. Like, I hope it's not like that, where it's like it's been. Of course, it don't make sense, but it also kind of it makes sense that there would be an Airbnb because that would be the new age version of like celebrating that outside of a book or like movie. What they did with 6 or was it 5 with the girl and the fanatic of like. Scream the movies themselves and like Ghostface itself. So like they've already gone past the we are fans of Ghostface, not just horror movies thing. So I guess this would be the evolution of that, the casual evolution, just to make
it makes sense. You have to think in the context of the world of Scream, where they have the movie Stab.
These movies are meta, so it makes sense that they're doing some meta shit. It just felt a little tacky. And maybe
did the same thing in Halloween Kills. Had people living in Michael Myers' house.
Well,
but
I mean,
the thing is, they destroyed that house.
Yeah,
but we didn't see it on screen, so it made sense that he burned the house down. That's what I was getting at. Was that the house needs to be gone because it makes no sense that it would still be there after all these people died.
Now, who do you think? Let's just cut the brass tacks because all these movies are about who the hell the killer is anyway.
Well, also, we know Stu's one of them.
Also, Sydney's back, and Sydney's daughter is back, and they seem to be the main protagonist of this.
This is the first time Sydney's daughter ever been seen, so she ain't this is a debut for her. But
right. Well, my bad. Yeah, back.
Yeah.
Sydney's back, and Sydney's daughter is making a debut.
Sydney's back, and Gail's back. Dewey's back. He wasn't shown in the trailer, but we heard his voice for one line.
Now it's not Dewey, right?
It's Dewey.
The killer, I mean. Do you think?
Oh, he's dead, so it can't be him. But
right. I forgot he died.
Yeah, it's not. Scream ain't doing those trash like that.
Right. Okay. So because I'll just say my theory that we've already discussed. I think it's Stu's daughter and Stu himself.
Right.
And I think, like you were saying, it would be a poetic thing of like Stu passing down his hate for Sydney to his daughter, and then Sydney passing down her trauma and like wanting to protect herself but in like a sort, like we were saying, not like we were saying, but interesting that we talked about Halloween Kills just a few seconds ago, because that's kind of what Lori was trying to do to her daughter, get her prepared and keep her on her toes to the point where it kind of traumatized her.
That's the thing about Sydney, is that she low-key had the Halloween 2018 arc already in like Scream 3 damn near. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in Scream 3, she was strapped up, whooping ass, wasn't playing. No, she was already, we shoot him in the head. You feel me? Like we always shoot him in the head.
Right.
And ever since Scream 3, every movie she be, shoot him in the head or shooting him in the head. You feel me? So like, she been ahead of the curve, low key. That's why I really mess with Sydney, because
she about that life.
Yeah, she about that life. Like she said in Scream 5, I'm Sydney Prescott. Of course, I got a gun. You feel me? Like, what you even talking about?
So like, do you think Sydney will die then?
Never. That's the end of the franchise for sure. Like, do you think Lori will die? If Lori didn't die, I ain't never trying to see Sydney die.
I mean, that's fair enough, because at this point, especially, she's the last like star that they could really. But I think that's why they're putting the daughter in. If I'm being real,
I don't know. I don't see that. I just see. I do think one day they'll move on to other characters, but they're not killing Sydney.
This? Maybe they won't kill Sydney, but Sydney will not.
They would have killed her in 5 if that was the case. Like, they were already moving on to other people, trying to at least.
Right. Then in this case, maybe Sydney doesn't die. She has a scare, but she doesn't die, and her kid goes off to college, and then her college friends.
They have the opportunity.
About her mom, and then it's like 3 different. Maybe it's 3 killers. Who the fuck?
They have the opportunity to do what the Halloween franchise didn't. Where when Halloween 2018 came out, we were all thinking, "Oh, the granddaughter. They're going to build her up to kind of be like the new Lori, or kind of like be the new final girl to take on this franchise."
Yeah.
Scream could do that with Sydney's daughter if they have her as kind of grooming her to be the new final girl.
That's kind of what
then maybe Sydney could die in like Scream 9 if they're doing a new trilogy or something. Because, I've already seen stuff saying that Scream 8 has been greenlit, apparently. I don't know if that's true.
So you're just saying give her a little arc so we can get used to her, so that when we do subsequently either kill Sydney or have a solo movie with just her and then her new friends, that we can be kind of like, okay, yeah, we can trust her.
It's got to be something, because if it's not that, then she's
running
just
out of people.
They're the stakes of the movie. Yeah. It's just Sydney's family is under attack, and that's the stakes. Because we ain't gonna kill Sydney, but we might kill the husband. Will die.
There you go. Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Now she has multiple kids, because in Scream 5 she had a stroller, so they got to explain that unless they retcon that. But I'm gonna just assume that she has.
Well, how many years is 7 from 5?
I mean, I'm assuming it's recent time. Yeah, like
sort of grown woman.
Because the twins are in it that were from Scream 5 and 6.
Well,
they're a part of the core 4. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they're still connected. They didn't wipe away 5 and 6.
No.
The movie's still canon.
It's just Shorty ain't returning.
But this is...
And Jenna Ortega is not signing on either.
And I think might hurt the movie a little bit.
It's most definitely going to hurt it.
Yeah.
If I'm being real, like even if Melissa left and then Jenna signed on, whatever we think morally, if that was the case, they will be making way more money than they probably will.
But the new trailer broke records. Most viewed Scream trailer. It's got already you
got Sydney back.
Yeah.
So he's going to break those records with the Halloween people, and Halloween is just around the corner. It's literally tomorrow. So
good marketing.
It's all coexistent. Speaking of good marketing, if we're, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty much said all I had to say about Scream 7.
There were some things in the trailer, though. Yeah, we didn't even really talk about the trailer too much.
Let's just get back to it a little bit. So
the McKenna Grace character, I'm curious if that's going to be like a red herring and like that's Stu's daughter. She's got a fake name. She done aligned herself with Sydney's daughter, acting like she a friend, but she been plotting this whole time, studying they ass, returning back to
getting into their home.
Now, if it's not McKenna Grace, It's one of them. But I'm thinking that might be the plot.
She's the most popular right now.
Yeah, but her roles be crazy. I don't know. She's that actor that like be in the movie and you think she's gonna have an important role, and then she died like 10 minutes, like in Twisters. She died right in the beginning.
Oh shit!
I'm like, well, I thought she was gonna be in the movie for real, like, but apparently not.
What the hell?
But I like that Sydney's daughter's named Tatum. That's a shout out to Tatum from the first Scream, who got Shorty that was trapped in the garage door. Who got killed in the garage door.
Okay.
So I like that little callback. She was wearing the jacket that Sydney wore in Scream 3, I think it was, or Scream 2 maybe. Okay. Can't remember, but there was little things, and there was also like that line of dialogue when they were on the phone, and he was like, it reminds me of where we grew up. Like, where we grew up is a crazy thing for Ghostface to say. That's how you know it's like Stu, probably, because he's saying straight to Sydney where we grew up, meaning in Woodsboro. So I'm somebody from your hometown, because apparently this is taking place in like a new Sydney isn't in Woodsboro. She's moved away, which we know.
Well, we should definitely, yeah.
So this isn't but it's not for.
But we also know that, it's not like Halloween. It's not like you have to be in that setting to be.
Well, I mean, for every movie they've been in that setting until the last one.
Okay, the last one.
Yeah,
the last one was the first one where they did that.
Yeah, where they left Woodsboro.
Huh.
So.
I mean,
that's key words. You feel me?
Smart. Leave the settings so you can do bigger and better things. And it showcases how like people would be super fans of Ghostface, and like kind of that trauma will follow her wherever she went.
Right. We got to talk about real quick. So what I think you bringing up the daughter, because you say that so confidently, even though that's not even a thing. Like,
I just think,
but I think you're right.
Yeah, I just think they like to do parallels.
Yeah.
With other sequels as far as the reveal, because they did apparently 6. The reveal was 6 was kind of like 3, right? Yeah,
there were 3 killers in 6.
Right.
There's always family at the end of the day. Every Scream movie is a family member of somebody. So right,
family. You know, you got.
It would make perfect sense.
The daughter. Why not introduce Stu? It's been enough time. You know what I'm saying? They can introduce a whole new generation of killers and a whole new generation of final girls or survivors or whatever you want to call them.
And I think, honestly, this movie, to me, almost needs to be like an Empire Strikes Back, and Ghostface need to end with a W.
And kill.
I ain't going to say kill Sydney, but we going to think she's dead. But it might be like a Halloween Kills thing, like she's in the hospital, the second movie type shit, recovering, then the daughter can take more of a front and center, and like Scream 8. But I'm trying to see almost like, because we've never seen a Scream movie where the killer carries over. It's always a different killer every single movie.
And if I'm being real, maybe Stu should be the one to carry over, since he was
and his daughter. I want to see them like a Sith Lord, and like that's the apprentice, and he's training her type shit, because to me...
Or maybe Stu dies and then she lives on.
Or she kills Stu. I'm trying to see your own daughter kill your ass, because you're a nut and she's even crazier. Because to me, he got a TV dropped on him. He needs to be hurt or something. Like, I don't see him physically doing the killing. I don't know. Like,
we were talking about was it Scream 2?
Yeah.
With the mom planning and then the other one
doing the action.
So
they can go that route.
A situation like that where he's in a wheelchair.
That right? Or he walk with a limp or something.
Walk with a limp. So that's why Sydney wouldn't think, if we do see him, they wouldn't think that he's a threat, maybe. But is he still in jail?
He was never found. Oh, that's the thing. And even in Scream 6, what's her name?
Right,
one of the twins.
He was just gone.
We just never saw that area. That like.
Oh right,
they just never went back to it. Yeah, like. So in Scream 6, they even said, if you believe he's dead. So they were already setting it up of like Stu is gonna come back. Like, we know the drill.
The original Ghostface.
Pretty much. And I think that's why they got Roman, who's from Scream 3. Like, they damn near got all this Ghostface back for this movie. And I think there might be an opening sequence similar to Halloween Kills. Keep bringing this movie up because I'm seeing the parallels in this franchise.
Yeah.
I think we might get a flashback of Billy Loomis, Stu Macher, and Roman Bridger, who was Sydney's half-brother in Scream 3. I think we might see them killing Maureen Prescott, who was Sydney's mom, which started the entire story of Scream. Because that's why they all became Ghostfaces, because Sydney's mom like slept with one of their dads and ruined the marriage and shit, and like ruined their life type shit.
Oh,
She had a little illegitimate child, ruined his life. She was basically, she got around. She was a Hollywood like young actress, whatever. But the point is, we never saw that. It was just always the thing that just triggered the events of the movie.
I mean, a Scream prequel would be kind of cool.
But I think I think they're gonna do it with this.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna just show that and connect all those dots.
Is there video of her dying? Like, did they take a video or something?
Can't remember. Honestly, there might have been a little something like that
of her dying and stuff.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, oh, we're gonna do the same to your mom, to whatever her name is, the Tatum.
Right.
We're gonna do this to your mom now, Tatum.
I just feel like this movie is gonna be the this is how we connect all the dots between Scream 3 and 4 and 1 and like all this shit we explain, because it's Kevin Williamson is directing this. I don't know if this is his first movie, but he's the writer of Scream. He's been the writer since the beginning of Scream, so he's written all of them.
That's dope.
And now he's directing, so we'll see how it turns out. Y'all know I'm a Scream head, so obviously I'm invested. Like I was saying, though, the trailer wasn't nothing to be like, oh, shit. It was just a teaser. I did like the house burning down. That shot of him walking out did remind me of Michael walking out of the flaming house. I'm just saying, y'all, it's so funny because way back in the day, well, when Halloween was struggling, they made Halloween H2O. And the writer of that was Kevin Williamson, the writer of Scream. And that movie tried to be Scream real bad, and it didn't work. And all these years later, Scream, when they came back, they said, we're going to take a page out of Halloween's book. When they brought Jamie Lee back, we finna bring Sydney back. We finna do all this requel shit.
Prepared like Jamie Lee was trying to get her done.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they copying Halloween now. And they it's crazy just to see the circle.
Circle of life.
But I'm ready for it. I know there's a lot of people that's, against the movie. And like I said, I think that's going to hurt it. And I don't even... And
all the behind-the-scenes political
I don't agree with none of it.
Definitely hurt it.
I don't think she should have been fired. If we being real, she shouldn't have been fired. But it is what it is. It happened. I'm going to still see the movie.
I don't think motherfuckers should be fired for stuff like that.
Never, yeah. Not at all. But am I going to spoil the movie for everyone online because I'm mad they fired her? No.
I'm going to leave that for something else. But, yeah. So, moving on to Stranger Things. I would say season 5, but it's
the final season.
5. Just like they don't have season 1. It's just 5.
Yeah.
Especially from what we know, there's going to be an event.
Always is, Jack.
Well, it always is, but like even more so now. It's like
definitely because it's the last season.
Set the dates. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's going to be, and the episodes are going to be basically a movie each. So this basically is 3 parts, right? November 26th, so you're gonna have your Thanksgiving crowd.
Yep.
They real smart with how they're doing this. Was it Christmas?
Christmas and New Year's, I think.
And then New Year's. Y'all are cooking with canola oil. Goated. Let's just talk about the trailer. And I'll really be more so talking about what I want to see and what I think will happen. Predictions more so than just talking about the trailer itself. But
real quick, visually, just off the bat,
visually incredible.
Graphically, yeah, everything was looking on point.
Them Demogorgons, great. Multiple Demogorgons fighting in a scene against some soldiers. It seems like maybe in Russia, maybe not. Who knows? Dope. Could have easily looked weak, but they got the big bucks now.
Yeah, you could tell they put all the money into it.
Yeah. Let's just get into the nitty gritty, man. What the hell is going on with Will? Do you think
I don't know anything going on?
He's gonna use Will as a host? Because when he's in that world, I almost feel like he can't either sustain it or like he has to, because he's looking the way he's looking with all those like weird little like floral kind of spikes looking like Groot a little bit.
He looks a little more Grootish, right?
And I'm like, is that because like you don't really have a body and maybe you're like killing people and mounding their flesh with chores, and it's kind of similar to the season
That
3
would be
monster
fucking nuts.
where he was taking all the
rats.
all the
Rat
humans
King.
and the rats and all that shit, and forming it together to make a body.
That would be lit.
And
Almost some
maybe
mummy
he's
shit
like,
type shit, too.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I need you one last time. I need your body, bruh. I need flesh and blood to actually live in this landscape. However, that theory falls short only because we see Demogorgon surviving just fine in what seems to be the physical world.
And like, why do you just need Will? Like, can't you just do that with anyone you kill? Like, take their bodies and shit?
I'm going to have to rewatch all. I'm going to rewatch all the seasons. I'm not going to hold you. Because they're short. If we
well, there's something about Will.
There's something.
Do you think he's an 11 child? Do you think he might have powers and they don't know it, and maybe just what's his name knows it?
I don't think they introduced the 11 child shit for no reason, and I also think that, and when we say that, we're speaking on the other people who had powers,
right? Kids with powers, yeah,
who went into that and got powers from the upside down. Max is going to be one of them too.
Max for sure. Yeah, she going to be a what's it called? A clairvoyant, as they would say.
I was going to say
oracle or something.
She going to be kind of like, I would say Madam Web, but more like
clairvoyant.
Yeah,
motherfuckers that have visions and like be seeing the future and doing all types of shit. Like
I feel like she's going to be able to just like have some type of. Outside of the clairvoyancy, I mean, I think she's going to have a metaphysical power as well. Because she's blind.
Like 11?
Probably, yeah.
Right.
Because she's going to be blind, and she's probably going to be able to control herself in some kind of way, or be able to talk to the people in the upside down. Because I don't know if you heard this rumor or not, but what's her name? Beth? Or the girl who got trapped in the original? Barb. They're talking about Barb's going to come back and like... was it not Billy? I'm bad with names. The Human Torch, Joseph Quinn.
Oh, well, I saw that they said he's not in the show, but they probably lying. They wouldn't say he is in the show if he was. So I mean, that don't mean nothing.
Yeah, he's probably in it.
He might be. Yeah, I can see it.
I think here's why I think he's in it. Steve's gonna die. Steve's going to die, and who's going to replace him is the only other character that had an extreme bond with Toothless. Fucking the kid we were just talking about. Eddie. That's his name. Eddie Brunson or whatever.
He's dead.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if they do it to where he's not actually dead and Steve sacrifices himself.
That's how Stranger Things is ruined.
Again. Not my. This is a rumor that may or may not happen.
Shit was from 123.com.
I bet it was, but yeah. I'm intrigued at some of that. But I don't like when people do that. We were just talking about how if Maddie turned out to be real from or alive from Welcome to Derry, I wouldn't like that. So, but I just thought it was interesting. But what did you think of what's to come so far?
I mean, it looked good. I really have no like inkling of really what's gonna happen for this finale, other than I always thought like the show would end with like 11 flipping the upside down, like her remaking the upside down in a beautiful place type thing, and like everyone that died there might like
it's like a heaven for them.
Yeah, that's what I always imagined the ending being, but I don't fucking know what they're gonna do. I have no idea.
Absolving all the creatures that are down there.
Something, because everyone down there is a little tortured being type shit. It just looks like a terrible fucking place. Everyone's stuck there. I don't know. Motherfuckers be in the darkness. I really, that's the beauty of it. I have no idea what we doing.
I think.
But I like what I'm seeing.
Do you think 11 will die?
I think she'll go away. I don't know if she'll die. I think she's going to do a Frodo.
She'll be the ruler of...
the upside down. Yeah, that's what I think.
Have to go down.
I'm gonna stay here
to end it all and keep the portal closed and all that type shit.
I don't necessarily know she'll die. I think she's gonna pull a Frodo. Like, we walking off into the light.
Yeah,
like that's how I see the shit ending. But you never know. I don't know what's going on. I just know that I enjoyed the hell out of season 4, Jack.
You think Will get his happy ending of like not necessarily getting with Will because. That's a rumor as well of like he might be homosexual, but it's kind of implanted in the first season.
I think it's been confirmed by now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, definitely with season.
I think Will might die.
Definitely with season 4.
Maybe not, but I could see them like.
I could see Will and 11 dying to save everyone else. It'll be sad,
right?
But that'll get us. That'll get us.
I
in
think
our feels.
like out of everyone, the strongest candidates of dying is Steve, is 11, and is Will.
I think
Will's been baiting teased so much. Like I feel like no,
that's
but
why I'm like if Will goes, it'll kind of make me feel
like we spent all this time just to die. That's how I was feeling when you brought up Sydney dying. Boy, I was like,
need to die.
Yeah, well,
not need,
just go away.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like sacrifice or whatever.
Death ain't always the answer to me. I don't think you need to kill off a character to have a good ending. I just think the shit just needs to. I think it's going to be a bittersweet ending.
Right.
What's going to happen exactly? I don't
think
know,
everyone's going to get their happy ending. I think Max and I don't know these fucking Jesus Christ. Research. I know the characters, I don't know their names.
Right.
And I don't want to just say black kid, but
it's been a minute.
Black kid with Max, I think they're going to have a happy ending. I think they're going to get together. Max might still be blind.
Right.
But I think they're going to, live happily on. I think Toothless will live happily on. He has to, because I think he has to tell the story. I can see him writing a book, like for his, like he's like the Stephen King, and he's like making movies, and you know what I'm saying? Like people think that's a fake story, but he knows it's a real story. And then
that'll be kind of lit.
And like Will or Mike comes, they grown now, and they come to his book signing.
I was gonna say, do you think in 10 years when Netflix need the money, do you think there will be Stranger Things in the vein of It too, and like everyone's grown and they got to come back and do some shit?
It depends on how they do it, but if I'm being real, that makes me sick. Because
there's gonna be Stranger Things something that come out. Stranger Things ain't done.
And if I'm being real, I don't want that.
Well, you gonna get it, Jack. You might not get what I just said, but you're gonna get something.
But I'm saying like what else?
Didn't they already say they got a little fucking cartoon or something coming out, an anime or some shit? Like
here's the problem with that, especially when you make an anime. When you make an anime,
I might just made that up. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, let's just for the topic of conversation,
right?
Because you saw me boiling over. Anime is gonna make that shit look very cool, and then you're gonna bring it back to some live action shit, and it's not gonna be that. And y'all gonna be doing a bunch of wild shit with the anime because you have animation, but it's not gonna fit the show, and that's what I'm worried about. If that's the case, now, however, would I like to see an animated Stranger Things show? Yeah. Would I like to see any other Stranger Things event? Yes. Would I necessarily want it to happen with this specific group of kids? No. I think he should do a John Carpenter, well, what he wanted to do with Halloween, make it an anthology, and maybe in this year, this happened, and this year, this happened, and this year, make it in a different town or the same town. But make some different shit, bruh.
Right.
Like I don't
no upside down, no Demogorgons.
I'm over it. You've made 4,000 different iterations. We ain't forget Demodogs. We ain't forget the kind of part of Stranger Things. If I'm being real, that was the y'all don't know what the fuck to do yet, and y'all just made Demodogs. And then the third one, y'all kind of
Demodogs was lit to me. Like Resident Evil had they dogs. We got Demodogs. Like to me, that's just some horror shit.
That was my least favorite villain in their seasons. But that's not really.
But that wasn't the main villain. Like the Demodogs wasn't really the main villain, was they? Like wasn't it like that fucking Mist or some shit?
If I'm being honest, I haven't rewatched.
Them seasons do get a little mixed up to me. Like 3 and 2. Like the shit in the mall was that 3. I think that was 3 because what's his name was in there.
Mm-hmm. I only know 3 about certain characters that are introduced.
Yeah.
So
what was dude's name? Can't ever remember.
Right, the guy who died in season 2.
The bully that was racist.
That's 3.
Max's brother. Yeah, that's 3.
So when Max came, that's 3. Or when the other girl, Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's kid.
That's
3. So that's all 3. The mall. Yeah. All that's 3.
2 is with Samwise Gamgee.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah,
to bring it all back to
was
Lord
the
of the
Demodogs
Rings.
the main? I mean, it's probably Demodogs and Demogorgons.
It was. it was the.
I ain't never bothered with the Demodogs, but it was definitely the weakest season.
Right.
Whatever was it? That was a season where like the other kids too, right? It was like 11's little sisters,
right?
Or whatever the fuck.
That's 3.
That's what that shit was trash.
Yeah, that what they started expand. No, that's 3.
Right.
Because that's where the Mind Flayer is like in there, and then they have to stop the portal from because they're Russian. But that's 4. But whatever, it all mixes in. But that's 3 with the kids.
Those days are behind us. Yeah. Stranger Things been hitting it out the park.
They never brought that girl back, by the way.
Because that shit was trash.
Yeah, because they're like, that's okay. That's what some other Stranger Things shit would be. The following of those kids.
That's what you want to see, apparently.
No, that's what you want to see.
No, I said bring them folks back when they old and grown.
And I said I don't want to see that.
But I would rather see that before I see a spinoff of fucking them kids.
No, I feel you, but
for sure,
if we talking about what they gonna be making, it's probably gonna be some shit like that. Because what else they gonna draw from, Jack?
I think everything goes the legacy route. I'm telling you, I think they're gonna do what you saying, and that shit gonna be weak, and everyone gonna be like, "We want the real Stranger Things back."
Like some maybe during the quote unquote invasion that we kind of see in season 5, and them all in the real world or crossing over to the real world. The creatures and demogorgons and the like, maybe they'll come in contact with another kid, or maybe that kid will become the next villain of the future story.
I don't think they're going to set up anything at the end of this. I just think one day when the money call.
But I'm only commenting on what
you were saying about
them being grown up. Because I can't see what else would make them want to come back and figure out the Upside Down and why the Upside Down would even still be around after season 5 being such a grandiose event. That's another thing. Like, this is going to be a big, huge event. It's not it's not just the last season of television. At least that's how they advertise it to us. So I don't want y'all to ruin that by then being like, well, or this character's alive, or no, we can bring back these people. Or no, we're all grown up. No, this was the kid shit, and they already are all grown up, by the way.
Right.
Fucking got beards. Like, y'all, we're good. You feel me? Like, it's enough. But it was also enough for Game of Thrones, and they had House of the Dragon. Now, granted, that was a built-in story, but we've seen how they can. I mean, they can kind of.
We would never have Halloween 2018 if we just stopped.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
We've seen how they can dip back into some stories and really make it work, or really don't make it work. So I guess we'll just have to see. But I'm excited for 5, very much so.
Yeah, I am too.
Steve, like I said, he's a goner. I don't care what nobody say. He's a goner. He's the character that would have the arc to sacrifice himself for Toothless. Fuck it, he's gonna be crying.
For Nancy, for everybody. Sure.
Yeah, like it's gonna be a great scene. I don't want to see him go, but that boy gonna have to go. Yeah, for Nancy. He wasn't the right one for Nancy, but now he can be the right one for this. You know what I'm saying?
But it could also be, I could see them doing that with Jonathan too. I ain't gonna lie. I could see Jonathan, because the way the last season ended with them having to split, him and Nancy having to split, and he never liked Steve. I could see him being on some like,
and Jonathan didn't have.
I'll save Steve and die, and then Nancy will fuck with me. That'll be the thing that made Nancy like.
And then she'll go with Steve.
Yeah, well, he's the one that's still alive. Shit, but she already chose Steve. Like, it's been done already, but it's still there for Jonathan. Because remember, he was like, "Are we good?"
Yeah, he didn't have much to do last season.
No, I mean, it's hard when you got 30 motherfuckers in the cast.
Yeah, and he introducing new people, like that one guy who won't return. I'm pretty sure.
What we talking about?
The friend of Jonathan Byers. The Native
dude, that's high as fuck all the time. I hope he does. He was funny. I think he'll be back. He'll be back for one scene or one episode. He'll be there. Everybody, it's the last season, bro. Everyone, if Barb is coming back, he'll be there for a fucking. Oh, we got canceled or something?
No, just like he either didn't enjoy the experience or something. It was hilarious. It was a while ago.
Didn't enjoy that Stranger Things money.
This is me. This is because this is recorded. This is not founded. Like, I don't properly remember even what I'm saying, so I don't know what the rumor was, but it was something where negative on his part of like he either didn't like the experience or like the co-stars or something like that type of thing.
Y'all played this episode with that boy in the first episode.
I don't give a fuck. No, I heard what I heard now. I'm probably wrong like a motherfucker, but yeah, that has been that, man.
Yeah, they hit us with some. They say, "Hey, it's Halloween. We finna hit y'all with some trailers."
Yeah.
All right, we finna hit y'all with some It.
Yeah.
I love Halloween.
I'm excited
man.
for episode 2.
Yeah, I am too.
Welcome to Derry.
I'm glad we got something. That's the new wave. Horrors getting all these shows now. We got the It show. They got Crystal Lake coming out. We got fucking there's Chucky that was on not too long ago.
I think that's how you got to do it these days.
Well, definitely for this old shit. All these franchises have been around for fucking 40 years and shit. So
if you got to make some shit new, make a show.
Yeah,
where you can really delve into everything. You know what I'm saying? Haddonfield is going to be
Haddonfield. Hopefully, yeah. They said that, and there ain't been no fucking news on that for a minute.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's no hype for the shape anymore, man. Maybe we're living in the sad times.
Maybe,
you know. But this has been the Halloween episode from the Jones and Forward Flick movie podcast crew.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
We out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to the Jones and Forward Flick movie podcast. Please rate us 5 stars and leave a review. All links are in the description.